Do you want to become a pro at creating that exciting sexual tension between you and a woman? I know you've seen those men, you know, the ones that have this natural charm to them that can make women weak in their knees. The guys that make a woman fantasize about them or about him when they're not together and have trouble keeping her hands off him when they are together. Well, do you know and do you want to know how to do that? Because I'm going to share you exactly how to do that in today's video. Hello, gentlemen. My name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and attraction coach for men. I am going to teach you in today's video how to create that amazing sexual tension with a woman so that you can kind of get her hooked in a good way. If this is your first time subscribing or visiting, I welcome you to click that subscribe button right now and comment right below. Also, too, guys, if you are a loyal subscriber, I just want to take the time and say thank you. So let's dive in. A huge part of creating the sexual tension has to do with being able to create that spark between you so that the woman does not lose interest. Unfortunately, I see this happening all the time when men are genuinely really nice guys and wind up getting filed away in that friend zone, left to wonder, what did they do wrong? But that's not going to happen to you because I'm going to give you the 4 pro tips that will actually get a woman hooked. So let's get right into it. So first things first, you need to be able to create an environment where she knows she's safe with you. Women tend to have their walls up and be skeptical, especially if they've been through some major disappointments in the past. So if she doesn't feel at ease with you, she's not even going to open the door to sexual tension. It's not difficult though, don't worry. You just have to show her that you have a good sense of awareness. You are in touch with your emotions and you're able to communicate, and that you're comfortable in your masculine so that she can feel comfortable in her feminine. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, when I say you're masculine, I want you to bring attention to something called polarity, which is basically the relationship between masculine energy and feminine energy that creates and builds attraction and attachment. Every single one of us has both, and when you're like too far into one, the other person will have trouble connecting to you. So in other words, masculine energy is all about being confident, assertive, decisive, and stepping into what we call the leader of men mentality. And at the end of this video, I'll tell you when and how you can use this to make sexual tension become the dynamic between you. Now, feminine energy is all about being communicative, in touch with your wants and your needs, and respecting your boundaries, being affectionate and nurturing, and so on. To create an environment where women feel safe to fall for you, you need to tap into those energies at the right time though. And ideally you want it to become second nature. With that practice, it will. So if you want to get better at practicing your feminine, masculine qualities, energies, things like this, I would encourage you to click the link below, see if we can work with you in my attraction program, and you can book a free dating evaluation call right below as well. Now, we need to take a look at something extremely important that most men overlook, and this is the relationship between rational attraction and emotional attraction when it comes to sexual tension though. Many men think that they need to appeal to a woman through rational attraction, like through their looks or their job or their six packs or their possessions, but they are forgetting the most important thing and how they make a woman feel. And that, my friends, is what emotional attraction is all about. If you want to create sexual tension with a woman, then you need to know how to make her feel something. You need to make her fantasize about you and crave your presence. And that happens through the famous push and pull, where you give her something that gets her hooked. And then you take a step back, giving her the opportunity to miss you. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or be some big gesture, but you can even do it when you're with her in person. For example, you can give her a little compliment and then pull it away. Like, you look stunning in that dress. And then, careful, I may think you're trying to attract me. Or, I have a feeling you and I are going to have a lot of fun. And then, despite your love for country music, or despite the fact that you like X or Y basketball team, if you guys are sports fans, for example, the goal here is to playfully be about it. Don't ever say something to her that's actually going to hurt her feelings or too derogatory or direct. Say things that can be bantery, that make her smile, smirk, or even wink, and keep that tonality really light. Then follow it up with something cute like, but that's okay, I think I might still be up for another date with you. Or, that's okay, I still like you. And this brings me up to our next point, the tease. The absolute best way to create sexual tension is through teasing and bantering. A good way to sum up what teasing and bantering means is deliberately rocking the boat. It's like you're keeping her on her toes where she can sense that you're into her, but she's left wanting more. I like to suggest doing this when you're physically close, where you can lean in and make her think you're going to kiss her and then you surprise her with something instead. But you can also do it via text. I prefer teasing in real life though, because it's easier for a woman to read your body language that way, and it lowers the risk of not picking up on the fact that you're joking around. You definitely don't want to offend a woman. The goal here is to make her feel good. One easy way to do this is to give her a nickname. For example, if she loves wearing wide-brimmed hats, you can call her Indiana Jones. Or if she wore cowboy boots on the date, you can call her Cowgirl. Remember, don't hurt feelings, but just poke fun at her in a special way. Also, don't overdo it. Once or twice per date is largely enough. If you keep calling her the nickname, she's going to find you extremely annoying, and it's not in a cute way. So do it every so often. You just want to sprinkle it a little bit. All right, some more nicknames can be like Gordon Ramsay if she is picky about her food at the restaurant, Dancing Queen if she loves to dance, or even Tiny Dancer, the Elton John song. Can also tease her about stereotypes related to things about her. So let's say she's from LA. You can be like, oh, how's Kim Kardashian doing? Or, so when did you decide you wanted to be an actor or a model? Or, oh, are you famous? Should I be asking for an autograph? Even though she's not, we know this. Another easy way to tease is to suggest questionable tastes, like if she likes something like pineapple on her pizza, or if a cheesy song from the 90s comes on your playlist as you're driving somewhere. You can say, what refined taste in music you have. Just make sure that you never, and I mean you never ever try negging. BS that some people suggest in these videos. The second you start to have a negative effect on a woman's self-esteem, she's going to be turned off and lose her attraction towards you. This especially is true for high-value women. Now, in addition to fun teasing, you can also playfully disagree with her. Let's say if one of you is a cat lover and the other is a dog lover, you can engage in banter about why your animal is better. Or you can jokingly challenge each other cooking capabilities, right? Suggest that your culinary creations are superior. This is also a great segue to having a date at one of your places. When it comes to flirting, the possibilities are practically limitless. You can indulge in playful banter about almost anything under the sun, from debating the ultimate vacation spot to deciding who has superior music tastes, whether it's your favorite movies or TV shows, the kind of food you crave, the old age Apple versus Android debate, the allure of camping versus the indulgence of luxury hotels, or even the guilty pleasures of celebrity crushes. The list just goes on and on, guys. The thing about this is you're just having fun, and this is how the things come up. And here's the exciting part. When you've got that playful dynamic going on, when you can practically feel the spark dancing between you, it's time to kick things up a notch. You've successfully captured her attention, and your flirtatious exchanges have woven, I think, a tantalizing web of anticipation between the two of you by now. So now imagine this. You add a little dash of body language into the mix, and those sparks, they're going to catch fire. Picture this scene. You're in the midst of a flirtatious exchange, your eyes locked into hers with a knowing glint, and then you let that mischievous smirk spread across your lips. It's that look, that connection, that's going to set her imagination into motion. She'll start wondering, what's he thinking? What is he planning? And then there are those daring phases you can throw into the mix, those sentences that push the boundaries just a bit further. You might say something like, I'm starting to think you might have a bit of a thing for me. And as those words hang in the air, you can let her hand lightly brush against hers, or you can boldly hold your gaze, radiating confidence and self-awareness and self-assuredness. It might seem like a simple act, but let me tell you, it's powerful. It's like adding that final ingredient to a perfect recipe. It elevates the experience to a whole new level. This is the moment when that masculine energy I mentioned comes into play. It's about more than just flirtation, guys. It's about assertiveness, about showing your intent, about knowing what you want, and you're not afraid to let it be known. The combination of that unwavering eye contact, that playful smirk, and those audacious statements create a dynamic that's undeniably resistible. And when I say audacious statements, it doesn't mean that you're going to go to a level hot and talk about sex if that's something that you guys have not talked about before, but just a little dabbling of testing of flirting, just like the line I gave you. And if you're interested in really diving deep on how to be unapologetically undeniable and completely naturally attracted to a woman, it's time to hit the link below. There's 2 links that I'm going to give you in today's video. It's one if you want to do 3-month attraction coaching with me. This is a full-blown course that have given men numerous results in regards to attracting women, and you can actually book a free dating evaluation call so we can see where you're at and if you're a good fit for the program. The link will be below. Also, too, if you want to get better at flirting, I'll link this below. It's my How to Flirt program, and it's completely everything you will need to know for your next date. I hope you guys have fun with this part, guys. This part of dating is about having fun, so you can get out there and start creating that sexual tension with the ladies. And as always, if you want to continue watching on this channel, not only do I invite you to subscribe if you haven't yet, but you can watch this next video right over here, How to Be Better in the Bedroom. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.